up, y'all? It's Alexiana motherfucker Monet. Welcome back to my channel, girl. And today, do we have a story time? We got a story time for that ass, girl. And when I say this shit literally happened a couple minutes ago when yours truly was coming home from work, girl, this literally happened a couple minutes ago while I was coming home from work. So let's get into it. Okay, so bing bam boom. I recently had started a new job back in October of this year. I've been there for going on 2 months now and stuff like that. And you know, it's a very cool job for the most part. You know, I get along with a lot of the people. The job is super easy, so on and so forth. And you know, on this particular day, yes, today now, I remember I was driving home from work and stuff like that. The job was like 30 minutes away from where I live and stuff like that. But I got a nice working car and stuff like that can take the travel, so it's not a problem. So anyways, like I was coming home from work and stuff like that. And you know like how those cops, you know how they chill on the side of the road and stuff, just waiting for somebody to speed by so they can get behind them with the flashing lights and stop them, write them a ticket and all that. Yeah, it was pretty much one of those cases and stuff like that. But I'm fixing to continue on with the story because here's the fun part. So I remember I was just driving along and stuff like that, you know, just vibing to my music and stuff like that on my way home. And there was a cop car on the side of the road. I didn't really notice it. I just thought they was just chilling, just waiting for somebody to speed by. And I drove past the cop car and stuff like that. And then, you know, I remember the lights started flashing and stuff like that. And it was like a couple of feet behind me, but I didn't think anything of it simply because I thought, oh, you know, they're just flashing their lights for the hell of it and stuff like that, you know, just to make a point because some cop cars just do that and stuff like that. I remember, you know, they was like a couple of feet behind me. I didn't think anything of it. And then they started getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer. And I told myself, oh shit, I'm finna get stopped by the police. So let me just pull my ass over and let them do what it do and stuff like that. Now, this isn't the first time I've been stopped by the police and stuff like that. Like, mind you, I'm not a bad person. I'm not a criminal. But, you know, this isn't the first time I got stopped by the police and stuff like that. This has happened before. And for those of you out there, let me just throw this in there. For those of you out there that are about to get your license or already have your license and stuff like that, let me tell you this. Anytime a cop pulls you over and stuff like that, basically what they do is they take your license and they look your information up in the computer that they have in the car and stuff like that, just basically make sure, you know, you don't have any warrants out for your arrest, to make sure that pretty much your record's clean and stuff like that, and they'll give it back to you and then you'll be on your way. Like, this happened to me once before, like, yeah, like, I really didn't think nothing of it. So, yeah, like, he had pulled me over and whatnot, and he took a long time to get out of the car and stuff like that, because, you know, I just want to hurry up and get this shit over with. So, I remember he had came out of the car and stuff like that. I already had my window rolled down so I could speak to him and stuff like that. And basically what he told me is like, I was speeding pretty much. Basically he told me I was speeding pretty much. Like, it's like a 55-mile-an-hour zone or something like that, and I was going like 60-something, like a little bit over the speed limit and stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much what that was and stuff like that. And basically he had asked me why I was speeding and stuff like that. No. He had asked me like, how come I didn't pull over sooner and stuff like that. And I basically explained to him like, I honestly didn't think like it was one of those, you know, instances where, you know, I get pulled over. I just thought, you know, it was just a regular old cop car just chilling on the side of the road, just waiting for somebody to speed by and stuff like that. That's what I thought it was. Like, I didn't think, you know, he was going to pull me over and whatnot. That's pretty much what I had told him. And he basically told me, like, how fast I was going and, like, where am I going at in such a hurry and stuff like that. I basically told him I was just heading home from work and stuff like that. And I remember, like I said, he did the cop thing. You know, he took my license and stuff, and he basically told me how I say my last name. I told him how I say my last name. My name is Dontavious Moat. I had told him that, you know, how to say my last name. I told him, like, my last name is pronounced Moat, M-O-A-T-E, Moat. And I remember, you know, he took my license. looked my stuff up in the computer and stuff like that. And then a couple minutes passed by. He had gave my license back, and we had us a friendly little conversation and stuff like that. He had asked me, "Where do you work at?" And I told him where I work at and stuff like that. He had said, and this is the kicker part. This was the nosiest / rudest / nicest cop I've ever met. He was a black man, by the way. Let me describe him right quick. If I could make an assumption, I want to say he was bald because he had like one of them like wide brim hats on his head. He had on like a blue cop uniform and stuff like that, and I mean he had on like a blue shirt and stuff like that, and like some, I want to assume like some beige colored slacks and some nice cop shoes and stuff like that. Like he was dressed like a cop, kind of had a little gut, you know, older man, you know, and had a country accent and stuff like that. Like had some big eyes. Like, yeah, that's pretty much what he looked like. He was a black man, and he was an older man. If I had to guess his age and stuff, I want to say he was like, I want to say late 40s to early 50s. Looked like. Anyways, I remember he had asked me like, so where do you work at? And I told him where I work at and stuff. He had said, well, he pretty much guessed before I even had told him. So I said, yeah, I said I work in Moultrie. So I did. He guessed the job where I work at. I said, yeah, I work there. And this is the part where he kind of was nosing in my business. He was like, is that what you want to do? Pardon me, sir? Like, I missed the part where that's any of your business. Like, this is usually the part where the cop would take my license, look it up in the computer, bring it back and send me on my way. Like, I don't recall this being Oprah and I don't recall this being the Oprah Winfrey show where we sit down and have a conversation, because that's exactly what this shit turned into. So let's get into it. So he had asked me, is that what you want to do? And I basically told him like, well, it's basically something that I just want to, it's basically something that I'm just doing, you know, just to get by to help ends meet. And then he had asked me, what do I want to do with my life? What are you, my father? Bitch, what? 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 Like, and obviously, you know, with this being law enforcement, I'm not going to be rude because, you know, this is law enforcement. The bitch ain't trying to go to jail, so what can I say? I was kind of honest with the cop. I had told him, well, not gonna lie, I'm gonna get to this part and stuff like that. I was honest with the cop, but I kind of lied, but we gonna get into it. Okay, so he had asked me what I want to do with my life and stuff like that. I told him I want to be an author and also I want to be an influencer. And then he kind of looked at me crazy a little bit. He was like, what do you want to do besides that? And then this is the kicker. He had asked me, asked me, do I have an education besides high school? I'm sorry. I missed the part where that's your business. Like, the fuck? But I told him that I did go to college, which, if you don't know anything, if you've been following me for a while, I don't think I said this and stuff like that, but I was going to college for a short period of time and stuff like that, and I had to give it up due to some circumstance that I'm not going to get into, but let's get into it. And I told him I did go to college and stuff like that. He asked me what my major was, and this is the part where I lied through my fucking teeth, bitch. This is the part where I lied to the damn police. I lied to him and told him, I can't believe I did that shit. Okay. I lied to him and I told him that I had a 2-year degree in psychology. Bitch, you ain't never studied no damn psychology in your life, nigga. You don't know shit about no damn psychology, bitch. I don't know why the fuck you told that lie. Like, I lied to the damn nigga that had told him that I got a damn 2-year degree in psychology. Yeah, that's what I did. So yeah, and we had us a little conversation. So that he asked me like, um, why I don't pursue that as opposed to working at a job that I'm currently working at now and stuff. And basically, I just told him in so many words, just because, and I'm gonna throw this out there. Say if you're watching this video right now and you are studying psychology, or if you're studying to do something else, like be a nurse, doctor, lawyer, mechanic, or whatever the case may be and stuff like that, I'm gonna say this. This is exactly what I had told the cops, and this is exactly what I had told the cop, and I'm gonna tell y'all. I told him, well, sir, just because someone has a degree in said field doesn't necessarily mean that, they're going to get that job. And I basically told him, 9 times out of 10, this day and age, it's all about experience and what you know. And what you know how to do and stuff like that. And I had even had flipped the script on him. I was like, take you for instance, officer. Like, would you hire someone that's been an officer for a certain amount of years, or someone that's fresh out of the academy? He said he'll hire someone that's fresh out of the academy, so he can mold them, pretty much show them the do's and don'ts of the law, this, that, and the third. And he said some other stuff about, how I had, how I told him about how I had a 2-year degree in psychology and stuff like that, which I was lying through my teeth. I didn't have no degree in psychology. But yeah, I remember he had told me, how, you should go the federal route. That way, you'll get paid better, and some other stuff he was talking about. And yeah, he was telling me pretty much some stuff about him and how, some other kind of stuff that I can't remember. But yeah, like, it's just like, he was kind of nice to me and kind of rude to me at the same time. Like, I mean, thank God he didn't give me no ticket. Like, he didn't give me no ticket. He just gave me back my license. We had a little conversation, and that was it. He was kind of nice but kind of rude to me, because he had said, like, also said that I wasn't the first person he stopped that works at the job I'm currently working at now. And he had said, with talking to me, he can tell me that I'm educated and I got sense, which, thank you for the compliment. I learned from the best. Shout out to my father. But yeah, like, I remember that he said, I'm not the first person that he stopped and stuff like that that works at the job that I currently work at now. And he has said, like, the people that he's asked that work at the job that I'm at now, the people that he's asked, like, is that something that you want to do? He said they couldn't give him a definite answer. They'd all say, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, and stuff like that. He said, I'm the first one that just gave him a definite answer. I just basically said, it's just something that I'm doing just to help make ends meet, just to get by, And also, to piggyback off of the I want to be an author / influencer and stuff, he said, he gonna be looking for me on the internet and all kinds of other stuff. And yeah, and he basically had told me, to pretty much expand myself, to pretty much grow in life, I'm pretty much gonna have to move away from here, which I have been trying to move away from Sylvester, Georgia for 28 years now. That is the plan in the near future. I am going to move away from here. I am. But it's all about having my money-uns in order. My money-uns just ain't money-in right now. But once it does, like, that is the plan. That is the plan. And, yeah, like I said, like, he was nice to me, but kind of rude at the same time. Like, sir, why the hell are you in my business? Like, why the hell are you in my business? Like, why did this all of a sudden turn into Oprah? Like, the hell, like, you just supposed to just take my license, look my stuff up in the computer, bring it back, write me a ticket if you did, write me a ticket if you wanted to and stuff like that, and then send me on my way. Not turn this into like a pretty much Oprah Winfrey segment, which he did write me a ticket. Like I said, he did not write me a ticket, he pretty much gave me back my license and sent me on my merry way, which thank God for that. But my thing is, like, did you really have to pride my business like that, sir? Like, Like, you could have just sent me on my way. Like, did you really have to pry my business like that? Like, and the reason why I had lied to him and had told him about how I have a 2-year degree in psychology and stuff like that, I basically just said that just to get him off my back, you know, because I don't tell my information to strangers. I don't tell my personal information to strangers. So that's why I had made that up. Like, I understand you're law enforcement and stuff like that, but still you're a stranger nonetheless, and I can't tell my business to strangers. So that's why I had made that lie up. So yeah, that's just about it for this video. Like always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Child, I told myself the minute after that little episode was over, I told myself I had to come home, throw this wig on, get dressed, and tell y'all a damn story time, because that was just crazy. Like, that was the chattiest, semi-rude / semi-nicest cop I ever fucking met, because that's never happened before. And he ain't the first cop, you know, that has pulled me over and let me go without a ticket. Like, another cop had did that before and stuff like that. But yeah, like, it is what it is. Like, you know, that's why I always say I'm blessed and highly favored. So yeah, that's just about it for this video. Like I said, I had to come home and just film this video right away, because yeah, that shit was just crazy. But anyways, that's just about it for this video. Like always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to insert my social media handles over here as well in the description box down below, so feel free to add and follow me on those. So until next time, peace out. Biatch.